Just kind of talk about the first game. Offense struggled early to get going, finding a rhythm.
Yeah, there were some mistakes that we had, and the opportunities were there, and we just need to capitalize on them. And watching film, we knew. I mean, we had ample opportunities to make plays, and we didn't. So that's going to be the emphasis. And we came out second. I mean, we started to pick it up a little bit, and we're definitely going to build on that. This upcoming weekend to Saturday.
How do you think you played? I know you were targeted on that first drive, and then I think once maybe the rest of the game. So how do you think you played?
Well, obviously that drop was. I'm upset about that, but other than that, blocking, I thought I did pretty well, and I thought that some of the receivers made that an emphasis. Even though when they didn't get the ball, T. Reed, I know especially, he busted his tail, and he really played well, and but other than that, I think I did pretty well overall, other than that glaring drop.
What did you see out of Nick for his first start?
I thought he did really well. For his first start. Again, we all as a team have to capitalize on, the opportunities that we have. But, obviously, I think the crowd saw and everybody saw, what he can do with his feet and getting out of some sticky situations. So, I think as a team, we're confident in him, and I think that first win definitely gave him a lot of confidence.
What was he like in the huddle?
Confident. He the entire time he was just like, let's go. I mean. Obviously, we didn't pace as much as we usually have in practice and stuff, but he was directing everybody, telling everybody what to do, and he just looked confident back there, and we like that.
CJ, from what you've seen of Nick in practice, you think there's a lot more of him to see this
season?
Yeah,
for sure, definitely. Again, with those mistakes that we said or the opportunities that we had to capitalize on, once we get those fixed, he's going to be so much more relaxed back there, and that's when the real show is going to happen, I think.
Was there any moment there where you guys kind of thought that things started clicking for him?
I think after that we had that big momentum for the kickoff return for a touchdown. I think that gave him a little more confidence. Like, the defense helping us out a lot. I think that actually gave him a little more confidence, and that's when he elevated his play a little bit.
What was it like? Some of his balls coming at you, looked like they were overthrown some and thrown really hard. You had one that I thought probably almost went through your chest. So, what was that like out there?
It's a fast game, but we have confidence in him, and he throws the ball really well. So, we're excited to see where this goes from here.
Why didn't y'all pace as much?
Their defense, what they do is so, I guess, scattered that Coach Malzahn really wanted to get in a good play. It being Nick's first game and our first game, he wanted to make sure that we had the best play for their defense. And it was really hard to, tell what they were doing just because they were standing up there kind of, all over the place. So he wanted to slow it down a little bit, have us slow down and relax a little bit, and I think that helped out a lot.
You kind of expecting the same thing out of Arkansas State, kind of all over the place with their defense?
Well, we have a more general idea of what they're going to do, so I think you guys can expect, I think everyone can expect more pace this upcoming game.
How much of the offense did Gus really show? Did he hold back any? How much do you think of the playbook that y'all have that he opened up?
It was simplified a little bit just because it was the first game, so we were just trying to make sure that we executed the plays that our base plays and executed those really well. So we'll probably open up a little bit these next few weeks, but other than that, that was pretty much our base stuff.
I think Marshall, we saw like that pass to Sammy. He rolls out, he ducks a sacker, he comes out. That seemed to be the kind of the Nick we kept hearing about.
Yeah, and again, when we had that, I think that everyone kind of felt that was him. When we had that scrimmage, and he just kept making long run after long run. We knew that he's going to be able to make plays with his feet, and so. If a play's dead or the defense happens to call the right coverage at the right time, we need to expect him to roll out and start working back to him, work deep because he has an arm, and we're really looking forward to seeing that aspect.
Do you think running more pace might get him into that mode a little bit more?
Yeah, I think so. Just with our pace plays, I think he'll get a little more comfortable in that situation. So, yeah.
What do you think changed from the first half, the 2-8, to the 7-11 or whatever it was?
I think just the adjustments that we made at halftime. Coaches coming in and telling us, all right, well, this is what they're doing on defense. This is what we need to do. This is these are the plays that we're going to run to open up these plays. And so, once we had that idea, and obviously we watch film and we know generally what they're going to do. But once we get out there and have a feel for the game, that actually helps a whole lot. So
How do you think you did as a blocker?
I think I did a lot better than I had been doing in the past. Coach Grimes and Coach Fountain really emphasizing technique and stuff. And Coach Craig with the receivers. So I think I did pretty good overall.
How can you kind of convince somebody like Darius Owens who goes through a position change and then comes out and starts in the first game? And how did you see him different last year to this year?
I think he's more, I guess, more mature and just, he's taking it in, I guess. He's, with that position change, he's like, all right, I'm going to embrace this. I'm going to go out there, I'm going to start, and I'm going to do the best I can and to help this team. So I think that, in terms of from last year to this year, he's just matured a lot more as a player.
Corey Grant, what do you think?
Fast as anything. That was the most unbelievably fast thing I'd ever seen. He hit the corner, and I was like, well, I don't even know what happened. I thought somebody had an angle, but you don't have an angle on him. So you can't ever have an angle on him. So that was he performed unbelievably.
So who catches squirrels better in Ontario?
Or Troy.
I'd say me. I'd say me, actually. All you got to do is have a little nut. Just have a little nut. Yeah, just bring them in. They can run and get them, but I'll have a little peanut. That's all you got to do. Just outsmart it. Yeah, it's a squirrel. We should have one of those competitions. I think I'll win.
Anyway, so Corey, just kind of his role, he kind of fit into obviously then the Ontario role a little bit with an extra 30 pounds.
Yeah. We're really excited to see, as players and as a coaching staff, I think they're excited to see as well. See him develop even more. He's extremely fast, as everyone saw, but like you said, he is a little thicker, so he can hit it, in between the A and B gap, whatever. So we're really looking forward to seeing him develop a little bit more.
Are you happy for a guy like that, a little extra, just because it's been a while?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think we were all excited for him. We all wanted to celebrate with him, and he was excited. We could see it on his face after he scored. He was just like, finally, like this is what I've been waiting for. So we're all really excited for him.
Yeah, because he's a guy that obviously been waiting for his chance and kind of just sitting in the background, doing what he needed to do, winning the awards, obviously. So how rewarding is to kind of see one of those guys finally get their opportunity to make the most of it.
Yeah, it's definitely rewarding. As a team, we were happy for him, and as coaches, coaches were extremely happy for him, and so I think that overall we're pretty ecstatic about his performance.